What's up, YouTube? For tonight, I have a birthday special video. I just had my birthday. Well, my birthday's now, today, which it probably won't be when this goes up, but anyway, who cares? It's my birthday, yay. So I wanted to pick something fun to do and challenging at the same time, so I thought this was a really interesting team. And the comment was pretty funny too. They're like, what was it like? Do this shit team or something like that. So that was challenge accepted. Anyway, as usual, guys, if you win a theme team, I will definitely feature it in one of my videos. Excuse me, down the future. And if you've got an interesting idea, make sure you leave it below as well. Just want to point out one thing. I actually had my a birthday party thing last night. So if I sound a little bit different or a bit sluggish, I am very, very, very hungover. Still, but I wanted to get something up for you guys because I haven't uploaded for ages and I've been working on this for so long. Okay, this was the fucking best turn ever in all the battles that I had with this team. They were just complete garbage, like all of them, and this was the only good battle that I had, and it was fucking good. I got my weakness policy Shedinja happening on the first turn. It was a scumbag Mega Gengar, and I had Shadow Sneak. I could have actually used Shadow Sneak to begin with, but I wanted to get my weakness policy up. Like in the team preview, they would have seen my whole team and probably laughing like a kid. And I knew it would have a super effective move. Obviously, you had, what Gengar doesn't have Shadow Ball? Anyways, out comes a Bomber Snow. It's got, obviously, it's going to have the Snow Warning. Now, they're probably thinking at this point, well, I've won the game, Hail's on the field, I win. But that's not the case, Sonny Jim, because I had something there for that as well. I had to think about all the counters. Now, that was really good getting rid of a Bomber Snow there. That weakness policy, holy fuck. That took 2 Pokemon out, so I didn't even get close to taking 2 Pokemon out in all the battles I had before that, so that's how bad it was. Anyways, in comes Slurpuff. I was thinking, what should I actually do here? So I had to swap in my safety goggles, Shedinja now. I think they may have thought, well, I'll just swap in anything because they won the game there, but I had safety goggles, so they probably noticed that I wasn't getting damaged by hail, and that was when the battle started getting pretty funny. So here I needed to get. I only had 1 safety goggles used. I know you probably think, oh, that's a bit risky, but I had to have. There were other roles on this team that I had to put in there as well. So I only really had and I had to give up. I had to give up Focus Sash, which is a really important item for Shedinja as well. Anyways, I just Shadow Claw. That was my best move I had on there. Just and the hail was working for me too, actually, which was quite funny considering it's a heavy Shedinja counter there. Now, this Dragonite had Stone Edge, which I was worried about, but it doesn't have the greatest accuracy. Then again, when it's used against me, it seems to always hit. But let's not get on to my luck in Pokemon Wi-Fi battles. Okay, so that's my second Shedinja down. That critted. That mattered so much. Now, I was thinking, what are my options here? The hail does finish, which is really, really nice. And so I was able to stall out that hail, get rid of the Bomber Snow. That was very important because that battle would have been a very quick battle there. Okay, so this was my Bright Powder Shedinja. I know it's scummy, but look what I was using. I actually had a pretty cool set on this, but I couldn't use it against Dragonite because I had a ground-based move. What the fuck? Another crit. So that mattered heaps. I got really unlucky. That was pretty much. I couldn't do anything with this one. So I sent in Blissey, hoping that I'll have some better luck here since it's got so much health. Now I've got Focus Sash on this one, and I just Shadow Claw again. Shadow Claw was a really nice move on it. It has a nice base power, and Shedinja's attack isn't actually that bad. I think I gave all of them Adamant except one. It was a mild. Now I'll get into my sets in a little bit. Okay, so now the next big problem came out, which is Volcarona. This fucking thing could use Ember, and that's it. It doesn't matter. Like Fire Spin, it wouldn't even matter what fire move it would be. I'm going to be toast. So I had to think of something. What am I going to use against super effective moves used against me? I had to think outside the box a little bit. I was looking through its moves, and I've done similar things to this before, but not a whole Shedinja team, so it made me think. And on its moveset, it actually had Grudge. Now, Grudge is a very good move, because if you use Grudge, say I use Grudge right now as it's happening, and I get KO'd by Flamethrower KO, that was obviously is going to KO me. All the PP actually makes it go, it goes to 0, completely, all that PP is gone. So I've actually removed a counter from the other side of the field at the cost of a Shedinja, obviously. So I was down to my last one. I had a couple on my team like that. This is where I had to speed things up because I actually had removed the super effective move on Volcarona, and none of the other Pokemon could appear to hit me. Otherwise, they would have come in and hit me, already with whatever attack. So this was the big Stoli session. This Volcarona had like Roost, then came in Snorlax. I was like, fuck, this is gonna have like Rest, isn't it? And I was gonna tear up if it had Rest. Because it started using Curse and stuff, which was strange because you don't need to, boost your attack to one shot of one health Pokemon. But it clearly didn't have it because it would have used it already and just won the game there. Shadow Sneak has a lot of PP too, so I was really I was really quite happy with that, and that's why I called Shedinja no PP as well. I hope they thoroughly enjoyed this having no PP. Anyways, it finally got to the point where I got rid of the Snorlax, and I was starting to think, I'm going to win this one because there's nothing that can possibly do rather than just keep stalling me out. That Volcarona can only keep using Roost and swapping out until it has another Pokemon to swap out. This just looked like a belly drum Slurpuff or whatever. I know Slurpuff sweeping physical set doesn't have anything to hit me there, so that was really good. And just had to get past this Volcarona. It was stalling me hard. This battle went for like 40 turns-ish or something like that, so it was long. The last bit was really long, and they kept they were dragging their ass in each move because they didn't want to lose. And I was like, no, there's no way in hell that I'm gonna forfeit this battle or anything. I wanted to win. I got the win. I was like, yes! I will probably never ever win with a team like the Shedinja team in my life again because all the counters to it. But there you have it. That was very fun, and I thoroughly enjoyed. I actually really enjoyed making them all and thinking of strategies, to try and get around all their weaknesses. Unfortunately, I couldn't get around their, the stealth roll weakness. Their, I could have put like Lumbers on them all, but I just didn't think. I just had to go for what was more common and stuff like that. Anyways, my sets. The first one was a weakness policy Shedinja, which you saw, which is pretty fucking strong. Priority Shadow Sneak, X Scissor, and Shadow Claw, I'm pretty sure it was. The next one you saw was just a safety goal Shedinja. That was pretty much for any weather, and just spam Protect as many times as you like. There, Confuse Ray, just things to stall out pretty much. The third one was a Bright Powder user. It actually had Mud Slap, so to lower that actually. But as I said, I couldn't use it against D-Knight because it was a flying type, and it had some other little quirks to it too. But they were the main two things that made it work. What was that fifth one? Those last two Shedinjas were grudge users. So the idea of those two, they were pretty much bait to get the other person to use their super effective move, then deplete their PP, and they're going to be like, oh fuck, I've got nothing to hit this thing. So those two were like little traps on my team to draw the Pokemon out the super effective move. So that were a little trap. And the last one there was I think that was a grudge user too. So grudge was a very important move on my team. The problem with it though, you had to actually lose a Pokemon each time you used it, so you actually have to faint to that move. Those are those mechanics. But anyway, it was a really fun battle. I had just bear in mind I had many fails before this. Okay, it didn't just happen. Like I had a lot of fails before this one. I even had a I even had a turn when I had like freeze hacks. A first one I got freeze. I got frozen for some reason on my focus sashes, and it was really bullshit. Anyway, that's about it, guys. I had lots of fun with this one, and I hope you enjoyed this. Peace out.